Normally, when we think about the Clean Air Force of Central Texas, it's to tell you about Ozone Action Days. But today we're going to take a different stance on that. I am so pleased to welcome Bill Gibbs, the Executive Director of the Clean Air Force of Central Texas, to talk about the Be Air Smart School Sensor Program. Can you tell us about the program? What are the program's goals?
Yes, for many years we have had an educational component as part of the Clean Air Force. The Clean Air Force has been around for nearly 30 years, but in more recent years we became concerned that we weren't really touching the minds and hearts of school children. And as everybody knows, if you can impact the family, especially impact children on environmental issues, that will actually percolate right up into the family and into the communities.
How does the program work?
The program is kind of intriguing. We take one of these sensors. This is called a purple air sensor. Let me get that sticker up there. A purple air sensors measures particulate matter. Now, why particulate matter? Particulate matter is ultra fine, 50 times smaller than a human hair, that gets into your lungs and does great damage. And we have a problem with particulate matter. And these sensors measure that and can tell the children exactly what it's like right there at their school and in their neighborhood. And that's all done via a map that's available online. The sensors have to be outside and they have to be connected to the school's Wi-Fi and an outside power source.
Can you identify maybe one activity that the students learn about this problem?
Yes, what they do is ideally the students' ages would be from a range of fifth grade up through early high school. In that period of time, they're just getting into science in a more hardcore way. And the lesson plan goes through first to kind of a general overview and lecture with videos and everything about air quality, and then it focuses in on them doing a study. If you go to the Purple Air website, it lists every sensor and where it's located and what its current reading is. A perfect example that I think about is I was out at a school here in the Austin area talking to a group of eighth graders who had been doing this study already. And this one kid, his chart showed that throughout the day, the readings were very low. But at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, from 4 to 5, they spiked terribly, way into the danger zone, and then they went back down to very low. And so I said, "What's your analysis of what the problem is?" And he said, "That's when mom and dad pick us up and they're sitting there idling their cars."
Oh my.
And so I thought, wow, what a perfect example, and now all of these children are saying, "Mom, Dad, don't idle your car if you can help it, because it contributes to pollution right here in our school."